So this is my second dish for the day, and these are aubergine or brinjal or bengan, like you say in Hindi. And this is another very easy thing to cook. I just chop it into big chunks, put standard Mallu masala on it, and bake it. So this gets done in 10 minutes. I mean, prep time is less than 10 minutes, and cooking time is around 15 minutes of baking. So you can see how thickly I've sliced them, because I'm gonna bake it. The size tends to shrink, and if you make it into very thin slices, this is one vegetable that soaks in a lot of oil, and I don't like that. So I try and keep it thickly sliced and less oil. Again, when you're baking it, you can avoid the soaking in of oil, because mostly this is deep fried in India, and or shallow fried, and it soaks up a lot of oil. So I feel a little weird in my throat if I eat too much of oil. This starts going brown very fast. So if you see here, it's already starting to brown. I have to add the spice mix as fast as possible. This is the spice mix I use for any kind of fry, whether it's chicken or fish, and also brinjals, aubergine, bengan, whatever you call it. So I have taken 2 teaspoons of chili powder. This chili powder has got very little spice. It's a Kashmiri chili powder, and it's only color, so I use a little extra of it. Then I've taken turmeric powder, and I have taken pepper powder. I use less of pepper powder, and the salt that I use is called puro salt, and it is very good. It's different, and it's some Himalayan salt, I think. And from the time I started using it, I really like it. And so this is it. Now to this spice mix, you can I add a bit of oil because I'm going to be baking it. Otherwise, I just add soy sauce or lemon juice or apple cider vinegar to bring the spices together. Sometimes I just rub the dry spice on the aubergine pieces, and then on the baking tray I put oil, and then you know bake the pieces. So I've started you know rubbing the spice on the aubergine pieces slices and placing them on the tray that I'll be baking them in. The oil that I use is Safola, and today the spice mix I mixed with apple cider vinegar. So that is how I'm doing it. So the brinjal pieces are ready to go into the oven. Sadly, I couldn't place all of them, and I'll have to do a round two. Also, the spice mix got over. So this is round one going into the oven. And this is the baked aubergine, brinjal, bengan as we call it in Hindi. They turn out really yummy, and the best part about baking is that you don't have to stand along with it. You just add all the spices, put it in the oven, and it gets done. And now I'll have to put in my round 2 of brinjal into the oven. This is something I really like. It tastes, I mean, I miss eating fish over here in India because the fish is really dubious, and you have all this formaldehyde or whatever they call it, all kinds of chemicals being put into fish. Some fish, the river fish, they put a lot of color, and it's so obvious when they're cutting it that that's not blood, that's like really bad color, and you don't even know if it's food color. So I've stuck to not buying fish for a very long time. I mean, after coming back to India, I've not bought fish so much. So this is what I eat. It smells really delicious, and reminds me of the fish I miss. So the this is aubergine with simple Mallu spices, that is chili powder, pepper powder and turmeric powder. I take 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 1 teaspoon of pepper powder and 1 or 1.5 teaspoons of turmeric powder and salt. That is all the spice I use 90% of the time. Thank you. Do try this recipe, and if you like it, please do let me know. Thank you for watching, and if you like the uploads I'm making and the videos I'm making, please do subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to go in for round 2 of baking. This is the first round that came out, and this is round 2. I didn't add any more spice. I didn't add any more or make any more spice mix, and this is like something what my elder child can have. He doesn't like anything that is very spicy. So that is it. So this is going to go in for another round of my second round of baking, and I am through. There's just salad along with this, and dinner is done for today.